My camera is here. We're still in Linz because I saw someone driving around potentially chasing someone. But then they one turn one way, one turn the other, so no. Voiceover, no. Would be nice to do some voiceover, but no, sadly not. Hello, Max. Welcome in. Rigid Trucks. One day. The thing that people point out is that whenever you're in the new LKW industries, there are what appears to be rigid containers on stilts, but they're everywhere, and they've been there for a long time as well. So, what is it in the transit? They're one of the new industries, but I've seen them there for a while. So, hopefully one day would be nice. Since 2013, they've been in the files in some sense. You just can't directly use them. They're just on stilts the entire time. But it would be cool to do the thing where you unload your container or your trailer, and then you have the base frame chassis of the trailer, which you already do, and then you go and pick up a different trailer. Like that. Somehow. Wow. That's just for container trailers to see them get off anyway, but it would be nice for the rigid part. There's no permanent ban for history. There's still definitely a permanent ban. Hello, Juice. Welcome in. Aaron with 40. Nice. Go Duisburg. We'll go check out Duisburg first then. Alright, fine. And it still does that. I have seen a new update. A few more things coming to special... And every time new locations come out, they add a few more routes in those new places. So that's quite good as well. Busy. Busy. Can feel it. 160 people. Here's the van. One of them is public, one of them is patron. GTA came out in... No, not quite. It's 12, isn't it? Yeah. Around now. ETS2's birthday. ETS2 is 13. That's like 2 weeks ago. It's crazy. The Domino loading. I do like that. It gets you closer to the potential for the reversing up to the building, and then you see stuff go out of your building. Goldie, I didn't say there isn't a perm ban fully. Perm ban for history isn't a thing. Your ban isn't for history. History is 2.8. 2.9 means you must have done something very, 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 very bad. That's still definitely a thing you can get banned for.
Ow.
Yes. Loud car. Felix, what do you think of that, eh? Nice colours. Hello. Bright. With nice pink in front of it as well. You got nice alternating insane bright colours there. What are you going to do when you get to the end? Just merge out, I guess. If you report someone and they quit, yes, that can still definitely be... It still remains in this list if you're thinking of this list. Yes. Bit green. Oh, not quite the exact shade, is it? That's a shame. There's one here that's also... It's also not quite the same. That is more of a lime green, that one. Almost. Almost got it. You're going to attack each other now? Closer? It's not too bad. Both look interesting. Very bright. Just want to see those two pushed each other in the very, very distance. Please beep at you when you're turning left. I don't know. People, as if you're not moving all the time, then you're in someone's way. That's what most people think. Just if you're in someone's way, you're affecting them, you're ruining their experience. Hello, Veggie. Have a flower. Hello, Deez. How's it going? Why have you stopped? One of them went that way. What is it? Hello, admin. Hello, Andy. How are we doing? We've got a few doing some. We'll be joining them in reports soon. Hello, Smith. This isn't too bad. This is fine. I say that now, and then could all go wrong later. Can we not just... Okay. People can go around you, but you don't just sit... In single player, you can sit in the road because no one else is there. You don't sit in the road in multiplayer. Don't do that. Let's have a look. Fly all the way down. May not do the entire route. I used to make it a thing where I used to definitely do the thing. Maybe it's another corner. Maybe. But still... You know? Electric ran out at work? Home from hospital? Good.
Hi.
It's not in danger, don't worry. You can sort out other things now. But not too bad. I don't know. Just one? Is it just to test it? Or only licensed just one? What was it? There will probably be a Christmas event this year, yes. As of what's in it, I don't know. The thing to think about is that the Halloween one exceeded basically everyone's expectations this year. So maybe they're working on a super duper Christmas one as well, because for the past 2 years, the Christmas has been the island, the Winter Wonderland island. Maybe a few tweaks in between, but how are they going to bump that one up? Eh? I wonder. Remove that song. I wonder. Vans. Yeah, why not trucks? Didn't you just say truck? Or did you only say electric Renault? Oh, you did only say electric Renault, to be fair. I thought it would be truck at first. Interesting. Winter would be nice. Have to see about that. But again, those wondering when the snow is there, when whatever, you're in November, we're not in December. It's December when most of that stuff comes, okay? You can pretend that the holding period between October and December doesn't exist. But it does. And you have to put up with it. Just deal with it. So this has to be the public vehicle because everyone is in a van. And the cool thing about these vehicles is if you do own one, you don't have to sell it and buy another one. It just changes every time the new vehicle comes out. So you can have hundreds of thousands of miles on multiple vehicles. Oh, the tow truck, that's what it is. We might see some. Base model Zoes with the council logo? Interesting. You can medically friendly? Maybe one day. Just fit a few charges at base and then efficient in that sense. Perhaps. The swerve. Ease off the brakes though. Consoles next month. Don't know about that. I have a feeling a lot of the main stuff is coming next year. Not this year. You may have a few more things coming this year. I'm pretty convinced that Nordic Horizons is soon. Louisiana is soon. That's about it. And 157, but you know. This year, yeah. Maybe it's this month, maybe not. Consoles, no. UK, no. Benelux, no. Unless they reveal it. For 157? I don't think they would. Inside info. How about you just work for them, Noble, eh? But then again, they have very good... they're good at concealing the information, aren't they? Because we don't have leaks all the time. And like genuine leaks. Like in almost every other game, like the new battle pass. Ooh, and it gets leaked everywhere. Iceland. By the time it releases, the snow might have melted on it. So, when does the snow come? In the time when you actually have snow. We don't need UK rework. A lot of people will drive on it when it actually looks better. At the moment, it doesn't look very good, but a lot of people will use it. It's part of the game. Why not? It looks terrible at the moment. I agree with that.
Hi.
Can't click a button. Love that it claims it. That's nice. But I like the idea of them. The UK rework and Ireland, all the new places, revamped places, new places, very nice. Give us more stuff to drive in. Why not? There's no downside to remaking an old place. They do it for free, by the way. The revamps are free. It's a win-win situation. Hello, Tails. How we doing? You may actually get some, because you've said EV, some of the EV trucks may eventually actually come out. Fully. Perhaps. Mighty Griffin, yeah, we do need updates to the DLCs. Late next year, Benelux Iceland coming earlier. Possibly. A lot of stuff in the gaming world next year. That's all. Sondri, welcome by the way. Irvin, welcome. 7 stream streak. Crash happened here. New to the channel, welcome in. Hope you enjoy your stay. What the hell is that roof bar? It sticks out. Here they come. Wait for it. This one. What is that? Is that made for... No, I don't think that's made for this fit. Oh, you got a floating... It's already a Volvo. I thought you could put the Volvo in this. Can you not put it in the older Volvos? Is it only the FH6 thing? Why? They do it because it's the highest number. There's no benefit if you're carrying normal trailers to just bump it up to a 780. You don't feel the difference. What's the point? Good blame. Well done. You squished them against the fence. Good job. Why? First ban of November. There it is. He's busy. I could have looked at that blue one. The EVs, they accelerate faster, yes. I don't know what their full speeds are. Fully. Peggy, welcome in. Thank you for following. Push it. The subscribe. No ban November? No. That doesn't make sense. No bans? That means I can't do admin, can I? I just have to kick. Anyone I would ban, I just have to kick him instead. How about that? TTS? No, not me. I'm not the TTS, man. Is that the same? No, it was a truck I saw, not Van. Playing MC while listening to 2010? Good God, you need to play an older version of MC then to make it work. Don't play current version, play old version. Yeah. You were able to decrease the length of it. That's good. That's good. It is possible. It is possible. If you explain yourself well, or it just doesn't need to be as long as it originally was. That's good. That's what the appeal is. An appeal is a request for it. It's not an absolute... Oh my god, are you actually role-playing recovery? There might actually be recovery. 112? Yeah, you could do that. Yeah. Normal for the first ban to be a week long. Yes, it can be. Ah, they vanished. Shit. Maybe you got stuck. There is no procedural thing of your first ban has to be maybe 2 days, then maybe 4 days, that kind of thing. Anyone that says that, it's just the players that might think someone said it, and then you see someone say it in the chat, and then someone else will say it, and so on and so on and so on. First ban can be whatever you actually deserve it to be for. Hello, Folky, welcome in. Why was the womp? Why did you not get a womp? There's your little womp. Welcome in. That's the badge, isn't it? This badge. The Fright Fest. Looks quite cool. Anyone that collects badges. That badge is quite nice. Don't mind, and oh. The old songs. You need to play whatever the actual title of the TNT parody was. The Dynamite parody. That's good. Evening operator, good day. Stonehenge. He lives at Stonehenge. He does. Tow truck is patron, yes. Of the rotating vehicles, this is the public one. And then whoever had the tow truck was the patron one. Patron one is usually better. This is the CD Road. The one and only. There's only one of them. You should know it. This is live, this is real time. I'm not in a report yet. This is all the traffic that's here now, and in some of the reports you'll see the same traffic just slightly further back. It's a bit scary. If you don't have a very, very good pacing and you know that, then don't go there. Don't do it. Check out 1189. Why? What has 1189? Whoa! What has 1189 done? Don't swear at him. What do you do? What do you do? Why are you swerving all over the road like that? Already been reported? Of course, of course. Of course as well. Have to check out all those. God damn it. That one. There we go. Not that one. I don't know what city road is. There were two... The bottom or top one? What do you mean bottom or top one? Of what? If you go to the city of Calais, it's the small country road leading out of that city. Is this the guy? Yes, it is. Someone's impatient. What a surprise. Girl Spider, what do you do? You'll clear up his guts if you just squished it somewhere. What am I going to do about that? Got nothing to do with me. Yeah, they'll be blaming us. They blame us for anything that the game does anyway. I mean, the Duisburg bit that changed. We had the original city, then our version, and now the current version, which is their version again. So, he was saying bad words, yes. Was it them? I'm sure some of those words are bad. Probably, maybe. Imagine they claim, oh, he forced out of the lane, yeah? I read all of the chats if the message is actually good. If you're saying the same thing like, check out this particular ID, I don't need to do that. Because I don't do that. Oh, we got funk songs. What if Silver still listens to this sometimes? Okay, so it was just this bit, then. Of which you both did the same thing, because this one also passed, or tried to, a few people. Did they make it? No, they didn't. Okay. Before chasing a man on a Scania, you can, if you have a hybrid of the two. Internet just dies. Really? You have to wait. A brief F. It did F. For a moment. It did. Did it kick everything out though? I was just looking at that situation. It unclaims the report, I assume. What number was it? That was internet. Something in the network down the line. Not ours, just something in the network down the line. It does that. Hello, Mazel. Welcome in. What was the ID, the report we were looking at? Game 4. At least 4. Thank you. Thank you for that. No, it wasn't your end. Though this happens all the time. Whenever it sort of pauses, you think, oh, it could be my internet. But no. Even if your report times out is still visible, yes. In the sense of where it's sort of tracked. Because all replays are just replays of where you were at the time. So if you were to log out, it's still noted at that time of what that person was doing. Not incredibly far back. 1202. There it is. Sure? Orange. Ah, yes. Flashbang. So I apologise. It didn't reset everything. The YouTube stream, I think, is still going as well. Good. Using the new playback feature. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Yes, it's a lovely feature. I don't actually use it. No. Because I have an extension where it shows the equivalent real time at the time of the bit you were playing through. Does that make sense? So if you're like 4 hours into this person's stream, but it's 10 AM my time, that kind of thing. It paused here. And if you do the replay thing, it doesn't show the timestamp. So that's a bit annoying, so I don't use it. You didn't have to do this, but they did this. So, server is Sim 1. Sim 1. You should know this because there's a lot of people. Sim 2 has a little less, actually quite a lot less people. And if it's arcade, there's no one there. There's an easy difference between them. This. You got cut off. That sucks. But... what are you doing? Huh? 1.5? Yeah, I know. Because I'm sure some of this is quite bad anyway. They said if you specifically to that person. If they just say the F word just out in the wild somewhere, it's just not necessary, you know? Could label that as blocking? It's not really blocking for that much. Insulting. Maybe the records as well. It's not a full overtake, it's just the desire to do that when there's oncoming traffic approaching. It is not necessary. You're meant to enjoy yourself driving, I know, right? What for both Sim 1 and 2? Yes, though Sim 2... what was that about? Doesn't always have as many reports there. Sometimes when there are, we go on it. Because you're slow, or... yeah, they target heavy people. Because you can't move as much. Or because they think you're really annoying. So... I still haven't played it, because everyone else that would be cool to play it with has already done it with other people anyway, due to their times. So, yes, I'll replace my vehicle skin eventually. I'll do that in a bit, actually. How long is the gameplay of it? I get the idea of it's kind of like Peak, because there's a volcano section, or where you're going around lava or something. How long does it take? Weird. Who can you watch if you want to see some reactions at Kirkenes? Depends. Some people stream driving on that road, and some people stream moderating on that road. Sometimes I do, but not much. You'd be lucky to see maybe once a month. I'm on Pro Mods. If that. It's not specific, because it's always, again, it's a bit of an irony here, it's always the same place. Just like this. It's always the same stuff, it's always blocking, and it's always very picky people that don't actually need a ban for something. But, you know, right now we're in reports. These are reports. Alright? Petty stuff, yeah. Exactly, by the time I download the new one will be out. And we've got 157 soon, so I'll maybe wait for 157's Pro Mods. Exactly. Ban for nothing. Joven, there's no such thing as nothing. If you don't have a video with the ban yet, you'll get one soon, hopefully. There's no such thing as nothing. Doesn't mean anything. Resin Bookman. Kareem, Jakku, Geograph, and Mr. Asian, thank you for the gift. It's only 1 day. A 1 day ban. Shouldn't be 1 day. Not looking before you move. No indication either. Can't just move like that. What do you mean? What the flip? Why you, not that one. Why you doing that? Probably accidental, but can be avoided. New maps. Hopefully, yeah. I mean, it's still a fairly new game, so hopefully they're quite a bit active. Go behind what's blocking the view. Go into third person and look if you have to. If you want to be realistic like that, you still got to be careful because the traffic flow is constant. Take your time. You ever took a police car? Yeah. What, and then when you merged back in, you hit them? Or compass sidebars? You could probably edit them from something else. If you mean the new Volvos, because they basically look like the old Volvos anyway, I'm sure you can borrow it. Because they're roughly the same size. You could. And you got a ban for a dangerous overtake? Yes. That's why you appeal that. Hello, Lightning. How you doing? Big fan. Scanning Super. A lot of people will put the Super badge on it. I might do that as well. Because it will sit right below it, just here at the front. Right there. Maybe there'll be a few miniature badges as well.
Wicked, 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 wicked.
Wicked, 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 wicked. 15 years. How you doing, big fan? Welcome back. Hello, Power. Welcome back as well. How we doing? Look at these colour scheme there. Ugh. Are you on the Cali or Duisburg side of the train tracks? I am nowhere near the CD road, in fact. My camera might be there, but my vehicle, I think, is in Linz. The Linz service station. You can pop there if you want. Let's get outside with Prime. It's one extra tick box, you boomer. It's not that difficult, but to be fair, there are way too many buttons you have to press to do it. I do say years. We say years as a joke. It makes you just sound longer. So if someone's on 80 years, like, goddamn. Don't think Twitch will be around long enough for someone to actually have 80 years. There's a dot around the corner. I don't want to be streaming in 80 years. Good God. Doot. A doot. One bot modifying the police. Yes, it's called impersonation. You shouldn't do that because you're not. Even if you are a genuine real-life police officer, we don't need to know that. And you just don't do it in game. Just don't do it. And you turn off the radio. You can do in the chat /channel 0. I just turns it off all the time. You're the reason TMP's not fun? Nico, I think you're the type of person that may want to cause fun at the expense of others. That might be your level of fun. Because if I'm punishing someone that affects someone else, that's removing the bad. It's not fun. Yeah. Like this. What is this? What's the plan here? I know the van is doing it as well. We'll look from their POV. I do see what they're doing. We're looking at the suspect first. One at a time, chat. One at a time. I can replay this as many times as I want because this isn't in real time. It's now a report. You also pushed the car, but the car might have done something mischievous anyway. I don't know what the benefit of that was. That wasn't necessary, was it? No. So there we go. There's one. Now we got the van here because the van first undertook, didn't they? Right here. It started all the way at the start. How many people? This server has 5,000 slots. It's not full, but could be. Line of trucks drive backwards? Yes. That was fun. A bunch of you took pictures of that as well. So now, yes, this is just from, you see this suspect? This is just from the van's POV. There we go. Skim along a bit. Nothing happens here until we get to the left bend. Here. Possibly that one as well. As you get van, the van is known as an alternating vehicle. When you go and buy your vehicles in any dealership, these ones will appear first, like where the Skoda does. This one is available for all players. Anyone can use it. Got the game and only be playing single player. Many people don't know this exists, which is fine. It's an extra thing. It's not part of the actual game itself. How much RAM do you think it has? Sufficient for it to run fairly well most of the time. Cool. And then if we just briefly yes, you. 3 people in one report. How's your brake super quick while going neutral? You need your brake sensitivity up. That's one thing. Most people aren't even in manual anyway, so they won't stall. It's meant to be a Ford Transit. It's like a Ford Transit, yeah. Your bog standard box van. I just don't see the point, you know? What was the need for that? A lot of people in the nearby area as well. We do deal with appeals, but you won't see appeals being done on stream.
Well, hey.
Good job. That was a bump. A little bump. Not really a crash, but, you know. Connerin! Oh, he's hit the number. Screenshot. Screenshot it. Oh, hey! Screenshot it. Thank you for the 69 years. You see, that's where you say years. Because... funny number. 69 years. I appreciate that. And the fact that last week you became a member on the other one as well. Gosh. If people aren't patient, why do they go this route? It's a magnet for people of all types. That's why. They will go here. Really good with the color coordination. Even the yellow is there as well. They will always go here. And then you'll somehow end up having a few just genuinely new, innocent players that don't really know what they're doing, but their route tells them to go this way. So, poor them. We didn't look at who the dot was. We didn't go see the dot.
Hi.
But here. Who is that? Whoops. But no other place to tell you who you are. Who dat? Triple trailers are a mod. You get them on the Steam Workshop first. You buy one from the mod because it appears in your trailer dealer. Have it on your profile, and then you're able to go into multiplayer with it. Because the game thinks you just own that combo. That's just how it is. How many appeals get resolved? All of them eventually will get resolved. If you mean accepted, not many. Every now and then we do stats of
Wagwan.
of how, like, the numbers of different things, like up or down from the last session, that kind of thing. But not many appeals get accepted. Because most of us silly reasons. Jolly! Welcome back 66 years. See, we've got really long subs going on in here. That's ridiculous. I appreciate it. 1421, what have they done? Don't just be yelling out random IDs, because I'm not looking through those. Do that. This is a server. Every moving vehicle is a person on this server, yes. If they add old trucks, that would be nice for those that are into old trucks, but they still have to license them. I don't think they would have done that by now, surely, right? Why does it take just one person? Luckily not quick enough to slam on their brakes, but no, not for that one. Villa in Gran Canaria, I'm sure that's lovely. The view every day, eh? Hope you're taking some nice maybe balcony pictures if you've got one. I should hope you do if you're in a villa. Don't keep it going. Don't do that. Doesn't matter who's in the right. Just don't do that. Look at the colours. Oh, God. It's painful. Why do we not accept many appeals? Because most people that appeal try it to see what their chances are, and then there's no point because they're already at fault, hence they have the ban. Don't just appeal it thinking, oh, you know, I know I hit 5 people immediately and with no remorse, but I didn't mean to. You need to make it so you see if you can ban them. Yeah, what a suggestion in the previous stream was that I basically cut out where this ban button is and then have that right in the middle of the screen. So whenever my mouse goes over it, you'll see it as well. Would be nice. But no. Which is more, Turkish, Indian or Russian? In the community, I think the German player base is the largest. At least these are from stats from a few years back. Then Turkish, then Russian. Or other way around. Those are the largest. India is a really large country, but I don't think we have many Indian truckers. Not compared to all of the others, anyway. Hello, Charlie. Hello, Mage. Turkish community is very active, but I don't think it is the largest. It might be by now. Dare I say deserved? Why are you doing that? Small? Yeah, of course we have a load of French players, but they're not the largest group. No. What are you doing, man? They had a red light. No, it just happened to go green, but are they going to blame them for accelerating? They have a green light. British community. Well, I mean, it's fairly large, yes. Ish. But there are many countries that have more than we do.
Hi.
At least you'll encounter a lot more European players in Europe. In-game. Oh, that's a bad word. Auf Deutsch. Ja. Calling someone literally a bad word with WH. Son. Yeah. So it's that, but then that as well. And now he's complaining because he's stuck on there, stuck on a fence. Goes over 100. Oh, you gotta compress it a little bit. Compress it. Julie, welcome in. How you doing? Hello, hello. Thank you for stopping by. That I did not expect. What time is it for you? It's during the day, isn't it? You're fine. Hope you're well. Big fan. Get stuck. He got stuck. Karma. Hello, Axel, as well. People from Europe play a game based in Europe. Wild fact, I know, right? And fun fact, they might drive in the country they're from if it's in game. They might actually do that. Shocker. Is it perm ban? No, it's not perm ban, no. That was a temp ban. Perm ban is only for very specific things. Our stream is going well. Well, I mean, the internet died once. But don't worry about it, it's fine. It's morning. Well, good morning. Hope you're well. Prime example, so you turned left. You turned left, and then they also turn right as well. Left has to wait. Come on now. What are we doing? What is that about? 186 people here. And no, it didn't reset the uptime because it didn't die for that long, which is good. Load in. There we are. To someone perm ban. I have permed people before, but not in this session, no. So to those joining in, what we're looking at is people, these are all real people that can report each other for bad driving, doing stupid stuff. And then I look through it and say, yes, that was stupid. And in most cases, yes, it definitely is. What's this? It's a bot that responds to you. What jobs? Arcade. Same again. Why are you turning from the wrong lane? You don't do that. You know, chill now. What did you at the end of that? I'll have a look. I'll look. You can wait if someone lets you go, which 99.99999% of people won't. Though there is, in a way, a tactic in real life where you kind of slowly push out until someone goes, oh, go on then. Like, there's a gap here. Could go for it, but I mean... the fact that they got stuck as well. There, were the lights red for them? Let's just, well, hold on a minute. Multiple POVs here. Oh, it was. I assume they're synced. I think they are synced. Ignore the fact that it just flickered between the two. And then when it turns red, anyone that's already in the box leaves the box. Exactly, exactly. And again, this thing down here, no one pays attention to that, really. Even I didn't know what that was, so. Drove quick. It's both. Isn't it? If you think about it, it's both. Just wait. Where's the barrier? It doesn't appear in the demos, which is a bit annoying. It is there. It's next to the suspect. This one. As a matter of fact, you also turned from the wrong lane, so that's also something. And did you... chat lost this when I rewind a video 5,000 times. Oh, you what? No, no. Cutting off that one, and no, you didn't indicate. Ah, you see. Stupid. What are we doing? What are we doing? And then for you... well, you could say they became a victim of it. But... no, in this case, I think... if you're taking it as the moment the lights change, they had turned red, this person's already in the box, so they should get out of the box. In this case, yeah, suspect is not that bad. Because they wouldn't have expected, you know... is it not synced? Because this one's red, and this one's still green. I would love to see what it is at the time, but then again, we ratted out the other person because they already turned the wrong lane and blah blah blah, things like that. On this occasion, no. Not for that one. Good evening, club. How you doing? Asmund, welcome in. Got banned on Saturday. Oh, I hope it wasn't for that long. Appeal it. Please appeal it. The Crone one was doing a bad thing, yes. See, here's the wall. It's back. See? For some reason, they don't put it there in demos. It would be nice, but no. Driver's a police car? It would be a good idea and kind of realistic to drive around the roads randomly in your police vehicle, but a lot of us don't really do that. Well, some do, some don't. I don't feel the need to all the time because it's actually more practical to do this. Flying my pretend helicopter. I have a few redeems and rare things that people can contribute to where then I'll do a police car. Last time I did it was probably for the, in quotes, subathon, like earlier in the year. I don't do that much. Driving Academy Truck and Trailer. You want me to look at it? You take a picture of it. Join the server as well and put the picture in there. I adore the Scout, guys. My favorite. Now I've got my Lambo, man. I spent my hard-earned ad rev on my Lambo, didn't I? Just happens to have an Italian paint job on it. Because why not? How long's the AFK timer? But depends on the player count. As we're not 90% full, I think it's like 30 minutes. No, it's actually, there isn't one, I think. And then for regular players, it becomes 30 minutes or something. And when it's 90% full, I think it's 30 for patron and 10 for regular. Yes, that change came in quite a while back. Is it worth it? If you feel you'd like to support, yes. You get many perks for being patron. Coloured name, coloured badge, extra vehicle, a few different skins and accessories, cargoes sometimes that only patrons can get. You can join specific convoys that only patrons and supporters can do. It's quite a lot. A coin in your name, exactly. No ads on the website unless you use an ad blocker anyway. A bunch of different stuff. And more importantly, it helps keep the servers online, so that's the main thing as well. I thought they were facing the wrong way. It would be, of the 3 tiers they have, it would be the highest of those tiers. The other ones you can get if you want, but you don't get the in-game stuff. The in-game stuff is only the highest one. You play it on the Mac? I think so. I don't know of many that do play it on a Mac. There's probably a way to do it. Patron thing only. That's a good example, Snappy. So the one that has the Hawley, the mascot itself, uncovered, remember that, is a patron thing. The one where it's covered is a regular player thing. So, variations in what you can take. It's over the solid line, but they did it somewhat safely. They may not do anything safe later on. Best job for me, Skinnier. Hello, Chris. Welcome in. Kablam. So what I mean? Pro Sim, I have driven in the Pro Mod server. I've played it long before it came out on TMP as well. And every now and then I do the moderation stuff on there as well. But I don't always, I haven't driven on there in a long time because I do the map progression on the regular servers first. I don't want to do it twice. It might do something else. So traffic is slowing down. Are they going to slow down? No. Just going for it, you know? 12 days. 12 days is an interesting combination. It could even be 14, just so it's 2 weeks. But there was a TMP logo. There was one that it lights up in the dark. I think that's the patron one as well. Well, you see, if you weren't overtaken, then... oh, well, they survived, they're fine. Then, yeah. You weren't overtaken, then it wouldn't happen, would it? And you're up to, nice. So I'm assuming someone that insulted their mother. This person, did they say anything? No. This one, what were you doing? Impatient? It's always impatience. That's all it is. That's why most people do this stuff. Because the irony of long queue, I want to be in this queue because it's so fun and whatever, but then I don't want to be in this queue for too long, so I'm just going to go and, as if I have priority to overtake. That's ironic. Now we know the full context. They overtook, car stopped them, so they kind of became a victim, and then of all people, the car gets squished by the next person. That's a bit funny. That's quite funny. And yeah, they shouldn't have done the overtake, but don't prevent them from doing the overtake, because that just makes it worse. You know, revenge doesn't work. That's me in front of them? What, the yellow one, the one directly in front? I see what you mean. They may have tried to merge in there. It's all the wrong, solid line, yes. In this case with the overtake never got completed. They didn't harm anyone specifically. The car harmed them. So it kind of spins the problem. If the truck went all the way, and they probably will have gone all the way, then yes, the car didn't need to do that. Because then they maybe directly, indirectly caused what the suspect did later on. Something like that. Pfft. I don't know. I explain this so much and it doesn't even get in the ban video. The ban video will be completely muted. I'm not giving someone a full podcast on what they did. They don't need to hear that. They don't care. The bans. Your old bans should be old enough that it doesn't really matter now. You'd have to look at the specific requirements. The main requirement, I think, is if it's only not in the past year or two. And it ends there. So, that's not enough. I want to see them a bit more. Podcast? Welcome back, podcast. Some people put me in podcast mode when they're lurking. Why not? It's probably a good thing I don't have the horns turned on. It's a very noisy podcast. You'd happily take a podcast? I'll think about it. Maybe. It's busy. Always moving traffic. Why is it so busy? You don't know. You never know. We don't know. Okay. Don't know who they are, but see, you could do that. You could do that. These are two of the members of the admins, because they have access to those vehicles. So as they drive along, they may kick and ban people and so on, but wrong country. Yeah, they've travelled quite far. How about this one? Gonna get that one? Test them. You just test them out. Yeah, we have a few. You can use a few of the different cars. This is the problem I have. You can kind of look behind you, but you're very limited because you can't stop for so long. And if you do want to keep pulling over, it just takes longer. You have to focus on what's around you in real time. You get one chance unless you report it and watch it back. So, you know. What gaming steering wheel? Well, I have the G29. And I'd say that's a pretty good steering wheel. You can get it if you want. There's a G923, which is slightly newer. Jono? No, even though... Okay, they're not staying there the entire time. Next one. Because I was already in this one. Okay, we're not cheesing the system. Hey, there's more cars. I think keep your distance from them, just in general, because they may try a stupid maneuver and then crash. It usually happens. But then again, if you see one behind you or approaching you at speed, there's a chance they might do something bad. Because unfortunately, a lot of those players use the car for that purpose. That's not what its purpose is, but they will do that. Wooden steering wheel, it steers the mouse. USB switch pedals. If it works, then absolutely, you're an inventor. Yeah, it was solely added just to give people a reason to ram, yes. So therefore, why not add, what's it called in GTA? The Phantom Wedge. Can that be a counter?
Hi Krewlex, have a nice evening, people flower.
Nice. Why not have that as a counter to it? I would use that. Well, at least you waited the lights. That's very considerate after squishing against this person. We don't. Thank you, Caesar, for the 3. Welcome back. Big fan. This is just a kick, though. You kind of squeeze past them, but not fully. Yeah, there's a little bit there. And then whenever someone does this, where they're pushing out the service light, just kick them. It doesn't take long to kick them for that. Because they all do it. They also use this crossbar. So they push out of here, go this way, and then when there's people waiting at the lights, they just go whoop and then cut straight across. So, not necessary. The points in the chat, you just gamble those to get more. They're not used for anything. The ones below the chat, they are used for stuff. Mr. G, why'd you not put a message with it, man? Thank you for 39 years. Welcome back. How are you doing? Best trailer, that's up to you. There's a few different types of trailers, different lengths of trailers. Whatever you want. A lot of the DLCs have just regular box trailers as well, so that's really depends on what you want. Hello, Gez, welcome in. The best life, thank you. Oi, oi there, how you doing, matey?
Hi.
No one coming down here. Interesting. Right, now we have to do one all the way through. All the way through. Now this is probably going to go well. What I could do is I didn't do it at the time. I think they're still in chat now. Let me just make sure I got their name right. Yes, I did. Nice. Okay. Is it gonna? There it is. Go drop them a follow. They jumped into the chat. They're one of Ashley's friends. So, friends with friends. Nice people. They play Valorant and things like that a lot. Go do it. Lost more than 100k points. Well, at least it's only virtual points. Don't want to get it. Don't want to get it. Oh, I nearly skipped through it. Don't want to get a gambling addiction out of it. I'll do that. It's nice when people pop in. Brandon Trashley, Julie, Mystic Julie.
What do you think about all the truck clubs and the save edits?
Why didn't the sound play for... Oh no, I've turned it off. Okay, so bits, there's no sound alert now. It just plays the TTS. Some of the truck clubs have good taste. Some of them look nice. Some of the save edits are questionable. They're a bit strange. But I suppose it's down to taste, isn't it? You've got people with varying tastes in what they like. It's not mine, so it doesn't matter. Some look terrible, but unfortunately looking terrible isn't a plannable reason. But some do look good, like you got the old school style, things like that. It's allowed until it isn't, because there are some excessive save edits where they're not allowed. But most of them you'll see, yes, they're fine. If the people have got floating components, missing components, stuff like that. What happened to you then? You can see the puzzle.
Hey, I did not know what to say at that moment. I am tired.
Ah.
How are you?
Well, thank you for the biddies as well as the sub. I'm doing well. Go to bed. You're tired. I'm sure you had a long day. Go to bed. Storm stream over the weekend. There was some mixed scanning with a man. Didn't someone earlier wonder how to do that? Someone wanted to know how to do that. 90%? What was the slowdown for that? You pulled over and then slammed your brakes on uphill. By the way, that's just not necessary to do that. The braking was a little bit afterwards. It is called a hybrid, yes. It's a hybrid of both. So the way that we name them, at least the way that I do it, is from top down. So, Tuesday. Hello, Bang. It's Tuesday for Bang. Gez, now you're here. You can do a shout out for Bang. Big man. He was doing Music Mondays. But for him, it's Tuesday now. How you doing, man? No? Gonna fire you, mate. How dare you not do your job? That's not necessary, is it? Improves your targeting them, huh? He's nearly there with his partner push. Very close. I'm sure you're over the number now. You just need to kind of maintain it so they can see you're not just a one-time guy. I think that's how it was when I did it. You get declined the first time and then they say, we just need to see you do this more a bit. I don't even think I got a certain amount of number of how many streams. Actually, I'll do that in my case. Non-collision? No. Or am I missing something? What's good? Not the weather. I think it's raining. Didn't do it. Yes, it did. It's there. I see it. What do you mean? Does anyone else not see the shadow? What are you trying to do? Oh, it's this. Oh, this is good. Lovely scenery. Look at that. 3 months. It might be 3 months afterwards. We don't see that in game. How many hours have I got? A lot. I think I'm approaching 1 year of continuous gameplay. It's only Chanarino. Well, I mean, I'm only using Chanarino. So. But it's there, I guess. Does an announcement. You should drop him a follow if you haven't already. Next time he does a stream, just keep a tab open. You don't have to interact. It would be nice if you do, but you don't have to. 2 months. Yeah, but you now have like the X amount of streams within that time, so that's not too bad. There's a counter now as well. Oh, man. Back in my day. No, we didn't. It just wasn't like that. How did I get partnered all that time ago? I was doing exactly this kind of stuff. And of course, it's always been a niche thing that people like to watch. As per the numbers here. But lurkers don't count. It's so dumb. It's very dumb. Yeah, you have to chat every now and then or interact or something. God damn it. At least raids do. That makes it easier. Back in my day, raids didn't count. That's them lagging, not me. Phone dropped and it broke? How'd you drop it? Just slipped out of your hand? That happens. Go get it fixed, if you can. Grummods, no, this is in a normal Austria. This is what the Austria bendy road now looks like. This is one of the contenders for the replacement of the CD road. Because look at the views. It's hard to enjoy the views when this person is stuttering so much. Wait for the next person. A little bit lag, just a little bit lag. Mayo, welcome in. How you doing? And then? Oh, even with the lag, you hit the little stumpy barrier thingy. It's an accident. See them come over and then boop. They're using the electric. I hear an electric. It's just screaming. Interesting. Yeah, but that was, that's an accident for that. I don't get whether that's completely laggy, like your game is running at minus FPS or something, but it ends there. But, you know. What map? Look at it. This is in Austria. Austria is part of the main game. You don't need DLC for Austria. And there's also some lovely extra portions in Switzerland, because that's next door. Howdy, Lenny. How you doing? Oh my god, are we in the UK? Oh, we are. Look at it. Just look at it. Look how bad it looks. Favorite chunk scanner. 1 month left. Good luck. Hester! Thank you for Fresh Tier 1. How you doing? Enjoy the badge. Enjoy the emotes. Very kind of you. What are reasons for phone ban? Hacking. Can be. Evading. Can be. Management saying you don't belong on the service anymore. Certain rules still apply, but not for history anymore. It looks great. We don't need a remake. Look at this. Everywhere looks the same. 2 months of patience. So, yeah, you still have one more left, though. Hello, Insanity, big fan. How can you hack? Oh, if there's a game, there's a hack for it. Every game has a hack. The most common one is speed hacking. So here we have forced limits. And you can just bypass those limits. The other one is driving through other people, so they get damaged, but you don't. Driving through the walls, in some cases. Not good. Chat just caught up. Hello, you can go a bit faster than this. The bus. Pink. Backwards, in fact. The other one going backwards? No, that one's going forwards. Okay. You've never seen one. Good. I believe last stream we had one. Luckily, they're not very common. It's usually the same few people. Don't click that. We'll rewatch it. Usually the same few people as well. Bus is going to back, so he's driving backwards. Rule 2.5. Don't drive backwards. Don't do that. Don't drive backwards. It's not necessary. 75 though. 76 in reverse. Talented. I'll grant them that. I'll grant them that. Oh, come on now. It's just really silly. Hello, Chris. Welcome in. Brabus, welcome in as well. How you doing? It's impressive. It's impressive. Would you not just drive in third person, then turn your camera around so it's like you're still driving forwards? Skill, yeah, you can go quite fast. Well, it's an electric vehicle, so how fast can electric vehicles go in real life in reverse? They'll claim that they're not really causing any harm, but it's written there. Just don't drive backwards. You don't need to drive. It's worse. Even though you can do it like it's a little comic skill kind of thing, it's silly. Ban the pink bus. Yes. And now we look at this person. Because I'm pretty sure they were just a victim, but caused the bus to drive backwards. When? Because they were doing that for a long time. Better than me. Better than me driving forwards as well and backwards. Here. Oh, I see. They lost it due to their own. Oh. That, even if you didn't tip, that wouldn't have worked though. Because you approached this person who's going considerably slower than you. So if you didn't, they went around the corner and they wanted to swerve even further left. So get out of the way, but then the trailer was like, no. Balance was just off. What a shame. Oh well. Too much speed, yes. Something bus? Yes, there was a bus. He was driving backwards. What about bus? OBS, yes. Dover. See, Dover is mainly the only really popular place because it gets you straight over to Calais, which is where everyone is. There's not much here. But it'll all change. What you're looking at has been frozen in time for more than 13 years. This is a relic of the past. It's very old. Looks like Calais. Calais looked the same. It looked exactly the same before it got remade, yeah. So it had the same port here, same massive place where people gather and do their convoys and such. Now, if we go this way, whoop, you see it switches. One loads in, one loads out, and then voila, we're suddenly at this massive, huge, cool, modern port of Calais. It takes longer to cross than I just did it, but you know. You get the idea. M2 and M50? M25. I want to see them do the M25. And we should just have a made-up traffic jam. Just to make it realistic, you know? M25. Or Calais with a revamp? With a roundabout? Why did I say revamp? You need to watch the video again, eh? In my video. I showed it. What I need to do is, I believe I have a previous old drive I did in single player. For whatever reason. I think it was just comparing what TMP's done to single player anyway. And when it all gets remade, I'll compile them together, because then that'll be like, not like lost footage, but old footage. Yeah. And then you slow down and then you crash. That wasn't this person's fault. Yet. And for 1 month. 1 month. You need to appeal it. The ban is because of your own history. Stop blaming the 1 month bit on us for that. It's not us. It's you. If you get so and so many bans, they add up and they get longer. Otherwise, if every ban was the same sort of short length, you just keep getting them forever. Which I'm sure people do, but there's no need for that. Only got 7. That's because it wasn't your 4th ban, hopefully. Active ban. Is it laggy? Shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. It should have returned. Are we okay? First one. Yes. It can be that long. This is what it was. Is that just not paying attention after the recovery? You got hit by someone, genuinely hit by someone, and then you did a silly. And then someone tried to push in front of you. AI traffic would be interesting. But not yet. Not yet. The only way it would work is if you have the more people, the less AI. And vice versa. Hello, Veli, welcome in. This one now tries to push there, which doesn't work. They're already there. They're just fixing themselves. Why are you squeezing like that? But the main person at fault is this one. So instead of just matching their speed, you just kept your speed up. What's the point? Because this one is doing it. This one will have been able to do it if they merged now, but okay, they're not going that way, but you know, more space. This one doesn't have as much space. Hard reset, just ban everyone. Stop from scratch. The purge. It's just not necessary. Why? Who created the city road? Well, the city road has always been there. If you mean who caused it to be busy, we don't know. We don't know. But yeah, for them, it's a tiny little bit that they did afterwards. That one that you were just looking at, yes, they're banned. But now suspect. Has it tested? There was a teaser video from many years ago where they did make AI work. Not on a public server, it was on one of their testing servers, I think. But they made it work with 2 people being there. But I just don't know how it works with several people. And every version that comes out, the way that the AI works slightly changes, so they will have to keep patching it, which could mean that supporting an update takes longer. So, you know, it's this. Where were they looking? I want to know where they were looking. Let's put it that way. Because your engine was stalling, going in a straight line. Still, why are you in the middle of the road? You don't need to be in the middle of the road. You want to say that they're innocent because they got hit by someone else, but then this is just not paying attention afterwards. In real life, I'm sure you get something for that. I don't want to give something massive for that. You know what I mean? But it does need something. One behind crashed as well. You're just not paying attention. You know? And you can already tell them, they appeal. They'll be like, oh, I didn't see it. I got hit by someone else. Why would you not ban someone else? Blah, blah, blah. Man. Unintentional situations can still be punishable. So, Bingo, welcome in. Fan, real fan, welcome in. A fan of fan, I assume. Assen, welcome in. Tadu, thank you for the rose. Chris, welcome in. The raffle. The raffles are every ad break. You always get them. Always get the ads. Look at you two, almost the same colour. This one's a little bit brighter. Nice. Felix Bus and Felix Truck. Another Felix Bus. Not Flix. Even though that is what his abbreviation is pronounced like. In real life, you'd cause a lot of damage, a lot of insurance payouts, you know. A lot of lives lost. It would be interesting to see how players' mentalities change if damage was visible. So yeah, like your engine can die, but if the entire front of the vehicle is just completely broken and caved in, would they not do that? You know, like when you have a really good time on GTA and your vehicle is very squished, it could end up like that. A flat tire, that's probably the minimum. Yeah, like Beam. Exactly. Beam has it licensed as far as a physics sim where the companies allow you to actually do that to the vehicles. In this game, the licenses do not include, I assume, any form of damage or visible van with caravan wear and tear to the vehicle. No, that's why. Yeah, I remember watching a video of how Beam was so good. Yeah, they don't use licensed stuff. That's fair. I thought they did. People make modded stuff for the game, but modded doesn't matter. Not anything, Jim. You can do a little bit more on the arcade server, but not everything. Still can't cheat. Gypsy? In this case, the caravan and the van has become one. It is truly a van-a-van. Perhaps. Yeah, they don't want to see the cars get damaged because you think that it's damaging the brand, maybe? Something like that. In a way, this type of game, ignore the fact that players hit each other all the time. There should be very few reasons for your vehicle to even get much damage in game anyway. By driving. You had red light. Your friend went through and it changed after that, but that means it's red for you, not for them. You just weren't looking. Why are we not looking? Oh, Felix one there. We're getting an awful lot of Felix army members here. Interesting. What's up, Unready? How you doing? They should drive carefully if they're doing World of Trucks jobs, but unfortunately a lot of people don't still. Can I TP these people? Because I just want to see how you go around the corner with that. How does that work around the corner? Does it turn? It seems to work. That looks very weird. You can speed, yes. There's no speed limit. You can go as fast as your vehicle lets you. 632. Why are they spamming about 632? What, because he's pushing into the service? I assume. I pressed enter. Just go in the service, man. And this one, don't squeeze out. This one, eh. Black and white with stripes. That is what mine would look like. Yeah. Where are they at now? Here. It does look quite bad. But then again, where was the other one? There was a yellow one. Also a lot of traffic with a caravan as well. I don't know where they are now.
Hi.
Gone. Well, hello Slayer, welcome in. And Ewan, welcome in as well. A remake of the old ones. Only if they've been done in real life. Because why would they remake it if it's a branded vehicle from the time? Like the old Volvo. That's what the newer Volvo is. In a way. Would be interesting to see how, as a modded version maybe, people can redo it. That would look cool.
Hi.
Want 2 points? No, it's fine. I don't need any. Keep them. It's alright. Train spotter, welcome in. Appreciate the follow, big fan. Hello, Gian as well. Use raffles. Yeah, but I don't join the raffles, you see. I start the raffles. I don't join them. Keep it. 2026, 6,000 players. Don't know about that. It's just vans everywhere. Bit more realistic because you'd see vans driving around in the city. Yes. Server 2, no. Server 1. Simulation 1. That looks like the old Sergeant Pepper paint job. Way, way, way back. Oh. Why were they going so fast? We'll rewatch that. Just for your perspective. They're not even going to be in the chat, so. Lag, no. Braking, but then they maintained at least half of that speed to attempt to squeeze past. It didn't work. How can there be no speed limit? There isn't no speed limit. You do have a speed limit. It ends there, unfortunately. I wish we could see how it resumed, how it concluded even. This one's U-turn. Overtook everything. Ooh. Realistic. Welcome in. How you doing? Huge. How's your stream? Didn't see the end of that, but I assume they wanted to go straight in the service there. Again, don't do that. That's not necessary. Maybe kick. Maybe the other one could have been the kick as well. 68 miles an hour, apparently. That's what it should be. City is 60, yes. Which is still quite quick. It was good. Where were you at? What were you doing? Where were you driving if you were playing this game? I'm just letting that happen sometimes. Because people need to learn. You know. Why are you not moving? $80 for cities, yes. And in arcade, there's no limit. For cities. If they disappear, I assume our friend will be able to move.
6-7.
Oh.
6-7. Hope you are doing spectacular, Mr. Admin. I thought this month I would say something different. I wanted to tell a joke about time travel, but you didn't like it anyways. Have a wonderful evening, Admin. And chat. Whoop whoop whoop. 1,231,441,515 67.
That time joke was very good. You notice how I didn't get it and then I did get it. You get it because he's time traveled into the future and I didn't like the joke before he said it. What he's done there is, there's a TikTok guy that goes through every joke and he's like, what he's done there is, please, Bang, do not say the damn meme. Let it die. We're not bringing it into 2026, okay? Bring the good ones, not the bad ones. What happened to Lizard? Lizard died out. What happened to Jet 2 Holidays? Has the sale ended? It's £200 off for a family of 4. Has that died out already? 69 is timeless. 69 will never die out. No, that's a good one. Trying again. And they're stuck on someone else. Lizard, the spamming a button thing. 2 months left. It will fly by. Hope it will fly by. plus 10 to 21. God, the Vine days, eh? Those were good memes. Far too overused? I mean, yeah, it's a little bit annoying because of how overused it is, but it is a bit funny. It's one of those, just, it doesn't harm anyone, really. It's alright. Whereas this another number is brain rot. But a really fun game. Go on. A lot of people are still playing through the RV one as well. The RV one takes a while to do. So if you find one that's as fun but doesn't take many hours to do, then possibly. Appeal system is horrible. Why, Ollie? Did you get yours declined? Is that why it's horrible? What happened? Longest ban, 3 months. Well, have a look at the rules. See if anything changes. See if anything stands out. Any numbers that stand out. Quiz you on that one. Is it 3 months? Don't try and stop them. They've already done the thing to get to that point. What's the point in stopping them now? I get it. But don't do that. Good job. And they were reported, I'm assuming, for, well, interfering. I get why they do it. I get why people do it. Because of, you know, you're trying to stop someone that's doing something wrong. I get that. I get that. But they're already doing the thing that's wrong anyway. Restaurants. I've heard of that. I've heard of that. That is one I think I suggested to Nat, because obviously I do need to look it up again. Another restaurant game? Oh, man. There is another one, by the way. I forgot what the name is. It doesn't have a publisher yet, but I got an email about it because they're like, if you're interested in eventually having it. It looks almost exactly the same graphic-wise as the fast food sim, but it involves more maintenance of the place. I think more things to make, like not just burgers and such. I need to recheck that. Good job. What's the point? No, it's not a supermarket. No, that's a supermarket. This one's still a restaurant of some sort, or like a takeaway place or something like that. Restaurants. Let's remember it. Restaurants. Is it out? It comes out on the 7th. Wait, this might not be what I looked at then. Oh, it's like the tavern game. It's one of those where you're doing tavern sim stuff. Are you concocting evil potions and such then? Oh, you can give each other the middle finger. Yes. Let's play that. Play that. It looks interesting. Complex planning. Oh, yeah, obviously. But, I mean, you're good with that. I'll wish this then. So I can try and request a key for it. Well, we've had days, yeah. Well, did you see what they were doing? They collided into someone while doing a dangerous overtake over a solid line, overtaking loads of people, and generally both of those combined is also reckless. Yeah. 80-something people nearby. Don't do that. Please speak slower. Sorry, I was summarizing that. All three of these reasons are specific to what they did. Since when's this? For the three things. That's what I give. A con, it won't let you what? Planet, what's up? Severity. If you do more stuff, you get a longer ban. That's just how it is. It is what it is. Check your appeal? No, Tyler, you can't make me. If it was me that banned you, then you'll get that sorted eventually. Not now. But you will get that looked at. It's reckless, by the way. What a coincidence, you had a malfunction. That's a warning, Jim. See? It's a warning. One day. It won't be one day. One day. Back in the Europort days, bans might have been one day long. That's nothing. Warning. I don't know. It's just the number. Just don't drive at that speed, maybe. How's this reckless? They started moving off, so maybe the person thought they were overtaking because they crawled to get to that point. In this instance, no. No. 3 days. Doing something different. 7 days for nothing? No, you didn't. What's the nothing? What does it say on your profile? If there's no video, I understand that. 2 hours for inappropriate parking? Yes, exactly. You could be banned and then go and have dinner and you'd come back and you'd be unbanned. That's just how they were. If only, eh? No. Don't need that. The good old days, eh? Just busy. And you get it as if someone just typed it with their feet. That would be the ban reason. How can you see who banned you? You don't. You don't. You're banned by the team, and you respond to the team. That's it. It doesn't necessarily matter. Why is there a train there? I don't know. I think in single player, or in the Pro Mod server when I saw it, there isn't a train there. So I think we put it there. Six bans in history, but 0 active. If none of them are active, that's good. It might let you. I don't know if there's a maximum limit of how many overall. Was that really bad? Oh, maybe because of the changing lane here. This? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Coming around. Was a bit of a squish because the person was already on that side and they would feed that way, but you kind of pushed into them here, so don't do that. Died again. Chat. Hello? Are we good? Why did it do it again? Chat. Come back to me, chat. Hello? Hello? Why did it do it again? I pressed the button I pressed the ban button and nothing happened. And then I saw my bitrate was on 0. What? I'm gonna have to do that one again. The server gods stopped that person from getting banned. Why? Welcome back.
Hi.
How we doing? Good to see you. Welcome back. Hello, Mr. G. Big fan. Twice. That's very weird. Why would that happen? Phil, welcome in. Hello, Thomas. You want me to change my paint, by the way, while I'm here? What do I use normally? Here's my snowman. This. That is my usually winter skin. That's it. I'm ready for Christmas. Ta-da! What do you think? I'm gonna have to put on my DAF as well, but right. What was the report? What was the number? Because I don't know what number I was looking at. I didn't ban him. Tell me. Go back in the VOD. Do you want to build a snowman and Christmas lights? They look okay. They're a little bit tacky, I think. Find it, scroll down. No. Classic black truck. Same one. Same one, it's just different skin. Different skin on it. The one that I almost always used at the time is the R. That one. With, you can barely see it, 992 according to this, but in the vehicle itself it says 1 million, so. This is the trip distance. Yeah. You're back in your sleep, waiting for a princess to wake you up? Might be waiting a while. Done about that. 1632. Thank you for that. Come on. Now we'll do it again, won't we? Because we saw the person had... Was it the one with the person squeezed? What am I even looking at? This. There's someone here, they just spawned in, they drove through and went that way, and then this one squeezed over to the right. In front of them. Still claims, technically, yeah. Rewind feature. Second time it's been used properly today. This. And then when I pressed the button, I didn't see anything in chat. Nothing showed up. So, and then I was like, happened again, didn't it? Nice. Different color. Yeah. Yeah, a little different. I'm still getting used to those colors. Your favorite is here? Hello, Bloodball. My favorite person. I can't have a favorite viewer. In the same way that sadly none of you can be the true biggest fan, because how do we work that out? How do we know? They just spawned in, they swerved panic. That's a bit aggressive. Hello Yule, how you doing? Welcome in. I was trying to say the middle part of your name. Ah, so close, guys. Girly driver? Where? More band's biggest fan. Don't know about that though. There's no, you know, biggest fan. It doesn't matter who's the biggest fan, right? Doesn't really matter, right? It's fine. Hello, Lonely. Welcome in. Appreciate all the people joining. We are close, by the way, to the last little climb towards 17k. It's crazy. We're getting there. We're getting there. The middleist fan. Just an average level fan. That's fine. You be proud of yourself? How would you know it was me, though? Back in the day, I used to have a lot of people, the moment they get banned, the first thing they did was came into the stream because it was more real time than actually making their appeal. So they'd complain here. You just banned me. What did I do? And, you know, several times per stream. Have to watch the VOD. Maybe if you're watching a scenario and you think, oh, that's my truck. Oh, that's where I was at this time. Oh, no. You know, you piece two and two together. What are you doing? Now this one is sniffing his backside so he can't reverse. Well done. That van has just spawned in. Did you? Of course, would be fine with it. Yeah, but would you understand what you got banned for, though? Or would you just do anything to get the ban? That's not a prime, it's too light. Not a dark enough purple for that. You'll understand it. I hope you will, because that's the point. You get a ban and you're going to understand why you got it. No, it's not the right skin, no. I want to see people using the more, in the new version, more of the default skins that you can use. Some of them with the arrows and the lines and the circles and so on, they look quite nice. And if they're default skins, because let's be honest, some of the old current default ones look very bad. There's one that has a nice geometric, almost flame color, so it goes red, orange, yellow kind of thing, but it ends not at the back of the trailer. You've got a black splodge around the back of the trailer. Why does it not go all the way to the back? What's up with that? I think this is what they got flagged for. Other than this. Sup, Fraser? How you doing? Why'd you ban me 582 years ago? I just felt like it. You deserved it, you know? Are these two friends, maybe? Or they were typing after that happened. If you're a mouse or keyboard driver, you can't really do both at the same time. Why, though? You knocked into them. Because I was bored, exactly. Just felt like giving you a ban, you know? Keyboard driver. Again, there are some good keyboard drivers. I'm not saying all of them. You can't label every single person under anything. Why? Oh, hang on. Unless it was... So, they merged in behind this person. And then in order to balance themselves out, to react, because they need to go to the right in their lane, I assume they overcooked it. Maybe as a mouse driver. So I thought it was just them swerving, you know. Ban 2 weeks? No, I understand how that happened now. Yeah. I think it's just poorly timed. Affiliated with any VTCs? No, I'm not. No. Should play ETS 2. I'm thinking about it. I might one day. No, I'll leave that. The trend of pulling a flower. It's a thing that came off of TikTok as well. I think it's when you... it's specifically the wilting flower remote. I think it's something to do with if you're pointing out that someone's dumb and you point out a very obvious comment or sarcasm, maybe? That kind of thing. In response to a silly comment and you put the wilting flower on. I don't know. Endangered lives. In real life, absolutely. That's why you keep your distance. So, USB disconnected. Maybe. The bit where they went in a straight line, I assume maybe they were typing after that, but that was after the first thing happened anyway. No, I don't really get it. No. These kids these days all have their own slang and back in my day. Oh my god, you've merged with them. And that's how cars are born. That's how you get a big car, huh? That's how it happens. Breaking news. Is it, they spawn in behind, right? And then it's them, I think. No. Them? Was that it? Oh, just a laggy where they go whoa and then the hit. And then for some reason, they're being dragged backwards. And then, yeah. Honking's not gonna fix that. Not how it works. Interesting. TPR. TPR what? Them? I just wanted to know how they did that. That's all. 111 minutes of the stream. Well, guess what happens at 120 minutes? Stream ends. That'd be funny for a stream someday where like the moment it hits that amount of time, just poof, that's it. The moment, for example, StreamerBot detects I'm online, delay by 2 hours, and then poof, end stream. That's it. They don't always clip together. It's often funny when they do because it's a very strange outcome. Mid-sentence? Yeah, and you'd probably think that the internet has died out, but no, stream just goes offline. It would have to send a message in the chat after that, I think. Is this the same one? I don't know if that's the same person. So it would send a message in the chat saying, oh, sorry, we've reached our quota for today. Stream ends. No, the internet hasn't died. Yeah, that'd be funny. I do want to rewatch that. And they'd probably get a delayed kick in this instance. It's a report I made, so it's slightly different for the outcome. That was weird because he went through the red light. Of course. Where's mine? Pick at the end? You don't have to. We only do that for driving sessions. You can find where I am. I'm in the Linz service. If you want to find me there. I think. This. They are next to you. You can see that they are next to you, and you immediately start going left. That's not how this works. Why? Was there anyone else? The blue one. Blue Dubba Dee Dubba Die. That song, by the way, I don't know how many years old it is. The end of this month, I think, is the anniversary of that song. Yeah. Why are you not moving? Folk, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. It's still a red light. Still a red light, by the way. Because I reported it too late. We don't know why they're there. I don't know why they're there. It's me. You are on Kick Indeed. I can see that. How you doing? I see all of it. Oh, it's the same. Oh, that makes sense. Your name is fairly similar. Thank you for following. I appreciate that. Getting us closer to 100 over there. I like when all the platforms reach their own respective goals. It's quite funny. Little milestones. Why are they hidden? To avoid bias. Yes, to avoid any sort of targeting, either us specifically or the players themselves. It's nice though, because it means I can just reuse the content. And yeah, you should be following everywhere. If you are the biggest fan, you should be following everything. Because of course, why wouldn't you be? There it is. I appreciate that. Yes, as well, and Quint, welcome in. Server name Sim1, Simulation 1. Relax. Simulation 1. I don't want to move the player list in the same way I move this, because this locks into the corner, but my player list is in a nice specific place above the minimap. So, yeah. What are you doing? Is someone sibling behind the wheel or something? What are you doing? No. That was a nudge. A Apparently I'm in Linz, but at the moment, if you were to go there, you wouldn't see me because my camera is in real time. Exactly. Do you have any others? Instagram I don't use much for actual posts. All I've been doing on there is the trial reels, which new users see, but current followers do not. Twitter, same thing. Not really. So the main streaming platforms, yes. There is also, of course, if you're not already in the server, why can I not type in? Oh no, I can. That. Should definitely join that. Oh yes. Fine, I'll come back to my vehicle. All right. But I'm in a weird place here. You know, I'm in the place you spawn at. You should join. Hello. That's where I am. And with that, we're done for the session. Reverse, I don't have controls on whatever. My wheel is not plugged in and I'm not using keyboard controls. I'm just there. Whoever this person is, you can reverse into this one. Get a nice proper picture going.